Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6.
A major milestone for Kennewick's Three Rivers Convention Center, how the project is transforming Tri-Cities tourism.
Plus, a brewing controversy for leadership at the Port of Benton. A commissioner speaks out about the decision amid an internal review.
Plus, a Pasco woman admits to forging signatures on multiple ballots, all new at 6. What led to Franklin County authorities to arrest an apartment manager?
And from Ellensburg to Tri-Cities and in between, we've been tracking breezy winds today, mountain snow tapering off. For what's ahead for the weekend, I'll have all the answers. The news at 6 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good evening. Thank you so much for joining us here on Apple Valley News Now live at 6. I'm Wendy Redmond.
And I'm Austin Reed. It is January the 8th, and we're going to start with an Apple Valley News Now exclusive.
That's right. Tonight, the executive director of the Port of Benton is on paid administrative leave, but one port commissioner says there's more to the story.
Yeah, I spoke exclusively with Roy Peck earlier today, and here's what I learned.
The port staff does not, or should they have to be concerned about a hostile work environment.
Commissioner Roy Keck claims the decision is connected to a long-running dispute involving airport hangars, water hookups, and a pending investigation. Port officials say the matter is confidential. The Port of Benton Commission voted during a special meeting Tuesday to place Executive Director Diane Howard on paid administrative leave while an internal review is conducted. Port officials say the matter is a confidential personnel issue and have not released details. But Commissioner Roy Keck, who voted against the action, tells Apple Valley News Now the move follows months of controversy tied to alleged problems at the Richland Airport. Keck claims the issue began after a city inspection discovered what he says were unauthorized water and sewer connections at several airport hangars.
She's been there for the last 6 years, I think, 5 or 6 years, doing an incredible job, totally changing and turning the port around.
Keck alleges some of those hangars are owned by former Port Executive Director Scott Keller and current Commission President Bill O'Neill. And Keck claims the situation was not properly addressed. He says Howard was working with the city of Richland to correct the issues when he claims a separate complaint was filed against her.
Mr. Keller's hangar and Mr. O'Neill's hangar is in that location. So the entire summer and from April till now, there's been a continuing effort to hide or discredit or kick the can down the road because Bill O'Neill was the candidate that opposed me, okay, and he didn't want this to come out during the campaign.
Port officials have not confirmed Keck's claims and say state law limits what they can disclose. In a statement, Commission President Bill O'Neill said the commission is committed to maintaining a professional workplace and ensuring uninterrupted port operations.
We need to provide the public, our constituents, our taxpayers, with absolute transparency. Open the books. Show us that you've paid your power bill. Show us that you have a water meter. Show us that your rent is reasonable compared to other properties around us.
Keck says he requested public records related to a separate investigation he claims is nearing completion. Now, again, port officials say those records are still under review and they will release more details later this week.
All right, time now for a check on weather. We just heard the winds whipping out there.
Yeah, it's just getting windy. Stacey Lee, is that going to be the story the rest of the night?
It could be snowmageddon, guys. So a little bit of wind today, and yes, it's annoying, but it is still breezy this evening. The good news is the winds will die down eventually. We'll see calmer winds after midnight or so, definitely by tomorrow morning. But yeah, we're breezy. We have sustained winds at 20 miles an hour, and the gusts are even higher. Our feels like temperature 34, and that's due to the wind, so bundle up tonight. Here's what the winds look like at White Pass. At least we're not seeing 42-mile-an-hour gusts. It's also windy in Dayton and Hermiston this evening, but again, hang tight. Those winds will die down. Temperatures are mild so far tonight, 30s and 40s. Most everybody above freezing except for the folks in Dayton at 32. So our average highs are going to be well above average over the next 7 days. Planning your evening out, grab a coat. It's a little bit chilly out there. 30s and 40s will be down to the freezing point here in Ellensburg by 10 o'clock tonight, staying above freezing in Tri-Cities and Hermiston. So look for cloudy skies tonight with breezy winds, lighter winds tomorrow, partly sunny skies going into the weekend, pretty dry, 40s and 50s. Now we do have a slight chance of rain developing in the lower elevations on Monday. And how much snow in the passes in the mountains did we get over the last couple of days? I'll give you those totals coming up. Austin, Wendy.
Stacey, thanks so much. New at 6, officials just arrested a Pasco apartment manager for voter fraud. They say she filled out 4 ballots belonging to her former tenants in the 2024 general election. 3 of those ballots, we're told, were counted. The Franklin County Sheriff's Office says they discovered the fraud after investigating suspicious ballots mailed to a former resident's old Pasco address. We're told the manager admitted to forging signatures and submitting the ballots. She now faces 12 felony charges related to voter fraud and identity theft. Authorities urge anyone with any more information on this to contact detectives.
Yakima's election process is getting a crucial boost. The county is installing a new ballot sorting machine designed to make election season more efficient and reliable.
As the Yakima County Election Center integrates this cutting-edge technology, Apple Valley News Now's Monique Garcia reports on how this upgrade will serve the community and transform the way ballots are processed for years to come.
The new machine, called Blue Crest Elevate, comes from the same company that provided Yakima's previous sorting machine, the very first and last of its kind used in the country, which served the county well for over a decade. County Auditor Charles Ross says this machine will revolutionize the ballot processing workflow during elections.
For one, it tells us that the ballot is here and it goes into the system and closes the window so no other ballots could be sent in for the voter. It also takes a picture of the signature and then correlates that signature next to the signature that's in the database so that we can quickly go through and visually look at those signatures, and that's done by a person.
Ross says that once the signature is verified, the machine automatically slices the bottom of the ballot's envelope, replacing the need for manual letter cutting tools used before. If a ballot is flagged for review or has a challenged signature, the machine separates it without cutting, ensuring careful handling. Ross describes the machine as a game changer when it comes to sorting ballots on election night.
This machine is critical in helping us that night be able to say, hey, these are the totals for all the ballots we've received up to election day. Without this machine, it would take probably 10 or 12 more people doing hand sorting, which in the past, before we had machines like this, meant that those election totals took longer and longer for us to put out to the public.
Ross says this machine is where the official tracking of ballots begins in the process.
Our goal is to always get ballots through this machine as soon as we get them. So we do that every day during an election cycle. The ballots are either through this machine and then working their way through to be counted, or they remain in our locked boxes, or they're in the possession of the post office.
Ross says that managing ballots with a machine like this addresses concerns of voters at the ballot box, making sure ballots are accurate and getting timely election results. Reporting in Yakima, Monique Garcia, Apple Valley News Now.
Ross says the $452,000 machine was a long-term investment saved for over the year and it's been kind of serving the county for now at least 15 years. Wendy?
A new chapter begins at the Yakima Airport with the appointment of a new director. City Manager Vicki Baker announced today Christopher Hopkins will be filling the role. Hopkins will begin on January 12th and brings extensive experience from airports nationwide and aerospace consultancy. The transition follows the retirement of former director Robert Hodgman, who stepped down after citing challenges within city leadership. Hopkins is set to lead daily operations while developing a vision for the airport's future.
Well, a major milestone for one of Kennewick's largest construction projects today. The Three Rivers Convention Center expansion reached its highest point, signaling what city leaders say could mean big economic gains for the region.
Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen shows us what comes next.
Construction crews raised the final structural beam at the Three Rivers Convention Center, topping off the expanded exhibit hall after months of work. Kennewick Public Facilities Director Board Chair Calvin Dudney says the expansion addresses a long-standing limitation, not having enough space to attract larger conventions.
I think it plays right into their plans, to bring more people from out of town to spend money in our community and be able to finance this and other projects in the future.
The project is now moving into its final phase, with interior build-out underway. Dudney says upgrades to the surrounding infrastructure were also necessary to handle larger crowds and increase traffic.
They have planned and, they've got their water, sewer, and power and stuff and the roadway systems over in this area with anticipation that we'd have projects of this size in these locations.
Dudney adds the economic impact extends beyond conventions, creating construction jobs and long-term revenue for the city.
We're planning for the future to be much more stuff going into the entertainment district here.
City officials say the topping off ceremony marks the highest point of construction. The focus now shifts on finishing the interior, which would lock in future events and bring thousands of visitors to the Tri-Cities. Reporting in Kennewick, Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, Dan, the expanded exhibit hall is expected to open later this year.
City leaders say success will be measured by increased bookings, tourism dollars, and long-term economic growth for Kennewick and the Tri-Cities. A new year also means new leadership at Kennewick City Hall. The City Council selected Jason McShane as mayor at its first meeting of 2026. McShane steps into the role as the council prepares for budget talks and sets long-term priorities for the city. The new mayor says his focus is keeping Kennewick affordable while still growing. He says that means finding a balance between supporting new businesses and job growth while ensuring the city continues to provide the services residents rely on every day, from public safety to parks and community programs.
As the mayor of Kennewick, it's important to me to gain consensus amongst our council and provide vision for our city as to what we're going to go forward to.
McShane was elected to the council in November, filling the seat previously held by former Mayor Gretel Crawford. The council also selected Chuck Torelli as mayor pro tem. Both will serve in their leadership roles for the next 2 years.
Coming up next on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6. The wait is almost over for Pasco's new aquatics center. How officials are keeping the project on track and on budget.
And windy weather for a lot of folks across our region. How long will those strong winds last? Find out. Stacy is coming back with a look at your full First Alert weather forecast. Stay with us.
Snoring, gasping, feeling exhausted. Wake up to Zepbound, the first and only prescription medicine that improves moderate to severe obstructive sleep apnea, OSA, in adults with obesity. A breakthrough treatment that significantly reduces breathing interruptions during sleep. After taking Zepbound for just 1 year, many people had no OSA symptoms. Don't take if allergic to it, or if you or someone in your family had medullary thyroid cancer or multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Tell your doctor if you get a lump or swelling in your neck. Stop Zepbound and call your doctor if you have severe stomach pain or a serious allergic reaction. Severe side effects may include inflamed pancreas or gallbladder problems. Tell your doctor if you experience vision changes, depression, or suicidal thoughts before scheduled procedures with anesthesia, if you are nursing, pregnant, plan to be, or taking birth control pills. Taking Zepbound with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar. Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting, which can cause dehydration and worsen kidney problems. Wake up to Zepbound. Talk to your doctor and visit Zepbound.com.
The New Year clearance event is on now at Walker's, where they're launching the new year with big-time savings up to 70% off. or receive 0% interest financing until 2031 with no down payment and no minimum purchase.
So you can get that new furniture you've been wanting at New Year clearance prices. Going on now at Walker's.
Yet another toothpaste that does not whiten. Girl, this one works.
Basic toothpaste stops at the top. Crest goes deeper to dissolve the bonds that hold stains to teeth for whiter teeth in one day. Crest.
Meet Jan. She's enjoying a beautiful day outdoors with friends and family. She's also managing her type 2 diabetes by taking Jardiance, the little pill with a big story to tell. You see, once daily Jardiance can help lower your A1C. Jardiance works 24/7 in your body to flush out some sugar. And for adults with type 2 diabetes and known heart disease, Jardiance can reduce the risk of cardiovascular death too.
Serious side effects include increased ketones in blood or urine and infection between and around the anus and genitals. Both may be fatal. Severe allergic reactions, dehydration, urinary tract or genital yeast infections in men and women, and low blood sugar. Stop taking and tell your doctor right away if you have nausea, vomiting, stomach pain, tiredness, rash, swelling, trouble breathing or swallowing. Tell your doctor about lightheadedness, weakness, fever, pain, tenderness, redness, or swelling between the anus and genitals. You may have increased risk for lower limb loss. Call your doctor right away if you have new pain or tenderness, sores, ulcers, or infection in your legs or feet.
So ask your doctor about Jardiance, the little pill with a big story to tell.
Attention viewers. Good News Today, produced by Richland Lutheran Church, airing Sundays at 9 a.m., will be airing this Saturday at 9 a.m. And join Good News Today the following week on Saturday the 17th at 9 a.m.
Crack It. Wild. Coverage begins at 7 tonight on My Network TV.
Welcome back, everybody. A long-awaited indoor aquatic center in Pasco is now less than 6 months from opening, with officials saying the project remains on track despite fluctuating sales tax revenue.
Voters approved funding for the Pasco Aquatic Center in 2022. Now the project is entering its final stretch. Officials say construction on Phase 1, the indoor aquatics and recreation portion, is expected to wrap up in time for a Memorial Day weekend opening in May.
While sales tax revenue can rise and fall month to month, leaders say the project was built around conservative budgeting to make sure it could be completed as planned. That approach, they say, allows the district to stay flexible without slowing progress on the facility.
Since we've conservatively budgeted for this facility, we'll be able to adjust whether sales tax is up or down in the foreseeable future.
As opening day approaches, officials say residents can expect more details soon on the facility's name, hours of operation, and a grand opening celebration for Pasco's first year-round indoor aquatic center. Well, a senior on the girls basketball team at Mabton High School broke the school's all-time scoring record for boys and girls basketball. So, Elena Zuvala has scored over 1,800 points in her high school career. She made Mabton's varsity team when she was in 8th grade. In her senior year, she broke the girls' scoring record, which previously stood for 44 years, and then the school record, which was previously held by her cousin for 10 years.
I think it was just like shocking, I guess, because I didn't really expect it. Nobody did. Our goal was just to try to win games, especially because we lost a lot of our team last year.
With the record broken, her new goal is to surpass the 2,000-point mark and help bring Mabton back to the state playoffs.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Hope you're having a great Thursday. It's been a little breezy outside, a little cloudy, but overall very mild. 41 degrees right now in Yakima by Mart Skycam. The feels like temp is 36. Winds at 8 miles per hour, so not as windy in Yakima as it has been in the Columbia Basin, but it's still feeling a little bit chilly. Our current wind speeds through the region. Check out Snoqualmie Pass and White Pass, 41-mile-an-hour gusts. So still windy up in our mountain areas, a little breezy as you come down the Gorge. Gorge into Hermiston, Tri-Cities, and Dayton also seeing strong gusty winds. But don't worry, guys, those will start to fade down. Let's talk snow. We finally are seeing that snow taper off, most of it up north to the Canadian border, so those northern portions. I-90 is looking clear and not snowing at this time. Check out this snow stake. This was up on January 6th at Timberline, which is Mount Hood. Watch that snow grow in a very short amount of time, 9 inches there. That's how much snow has been falling. Here's some of our snow totals over the last 48 hours. Snoqualmie Pass, 21 inches. White Pass over 2 feet at 27 inches. Bluewood got 17 inches, and Stevens Pass picking up 19. And they added more today, so those totals are even higher, but pretty impressive. So the snow is going to linger a little bit overnight, but by the early morning hours, that should be tapering off. We still are seeing a little bit of snow possible here across 84, just outside of Walla Walla in the Blue Mountains there. But as we get into Friday, check it out, clearing skies, but another system moving in and warm temperatures as we have subtropical temps. That's going to be bringing rain to our mountains again, melting the snow rapidly. So we're going to be watching for possible flooding once again in our rivers, creeks, and streams. Now, not a ton of water, but still impressive, from an inch to an inch and a half. And I-90 and US 12 Cascade portion. Cascade's lower portion seeing 5 to up to about a little over 1/4 of an inch, and then the lower elevations not much. But again, it's coming in on this subtropical jet. Take a look, the polar jet stream way up here to the north, so impacting these northern states, but we've got the subtropical jet that's bringing those warmer temperatures, unusual for the month of January. Take a look at some of our daytime highs we're going to be seeing in Yakima. 38 is the average, but we're going to see temperatures up to 52 on Tuesday. That's 12 degrees above the average. Hermiston and Tri-Cities also well above the average, a good 10 to 12 degrees higher. So very, very warm. Overnight tonight, temperatures on the cool side once again, but a little bit warmer than last night. Below freezing in Connell, Ellensburg, and in Yakima. 7-day planner, we've got a very slight chance of rain. That'd be overnight tonight, and then partly cloudy skies, sunshine, pretty much like today, but much lighter winds. A little cloudy and overcast for the weekend. Slight chances of rain on Sunday and Monday. Here's Yakima, also pretty mild, not a lot of activity. Those overnight lows starting to warm up briefly there in the Yakima area. Ellensburg, that's where we could see those showers developing that are coming across the Cascades, and there'd be light showers for them. On Monday, not a chance of rain though. Snow. Walla Walla looking very good. Again, partly cloudy skies, mostly sunny, and some breezy winds near the foothills and Hermiston. 40s and 50s. Can't believe I'm saying 50s. In January for daytime highs.
I like it. Say it again.
50s. That's almost like early spring temperatures. Yeah. So yeah, it's warm.
I know. I've been seeing some flowers trying to bloom. Yeah. Some of those early springtime flowers are getting confused too, I think.
The only bummer is it needs to get colder to kill bugs. That means the bugs might be bad in the spring. We'll see. Hopefully, I don't know. Winter is still deciding what she's going to do, so we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Well, and I've noticed really much of the country experiencing a different kind of winter.
Now, if you go to Alaska, they're snowed in. The Snowmageddon, like 80 inches of snow. They're literally snowed in Alaska. So
wow.
Some people, some got it and some did not. So anyway, there you go.
We'll count our blessings here.
For sure. Up next, an elderly dog gets lost in the woods of New Jersey. The high-tech rescue mission that brought her to safety.
When uncertainty falls upon your freedom, you need an unwavering champion. We're dedicated to not just tipping the scales in your favor, but also delivering an unwavering and relentless defense. With over 5 decades of experience, we'll fiercely defend your freedom and secure the most favorable outcome. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
Experience winter fun at Silver Mountain Resort. Discover some of the best terrain in the region, just 30 minutes east of Coeur d'Alene, right off I-90. Relax in a beautiful condo, just a short stroll from the gondola. Dining, exciting water slides, and indoor surfing at the water park, where it's always 84 degrees. Ride North America's longest gondola to epic snow tubing and endless skiing and boarding. Create unforgettable family memories at Silver Mountain Resort. Book today at silvermt.com.
Zepbound may help in your weight loss journey. Once weekly Zepbound helps adults with obesity lose weight and keep it off. People taking Zepbound lost up to 48 pounds. And there are multiple savings options available, even if you don't have insurance.
Don't take if allergic to it, or if you or someone in your family had medullary thyroid cancer or multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Tell your doctor if you get a lump or swelling in your neck. Stop Zepbound and call your doctor if you have severe stomach pain or a serious allergic reaction. Severe side effects may include inflamed pancreas or gallbladder problems. Tell your doctor if you experience vision changes, depression, or suicidal thoughts before scheduled procedures with anesthesia. If you're nursing, pregnant, plan to be, or taking birth control pills. Taking Zepbound with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar. Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting, which can cause dehydration and worsen kidney problems.
If this is clicking for you, ask your healthcare provider about once weekly Zepbound and check your coverage today at zepbound.com.
Attention viewers. Good News Today, produced by Richland Lutheran Church, airing Sundays at 9 a.m., will be airing this Saturday at 9 a.m. And join Good News Today the following week on Saturday the 17th at 9 a.m.
Life happens. Lucky for you, ICCU has a new kind of checking account that comes with benefits that help you life better. Because being human is a full-time job.
Check this out. A glowing orange dot from a drone shot shows the moment a search team located a hurt elderly dog lost in the woods. Final Victory Animal Rescue says Abby was on her way from South Carolina to Maine when she escaped during a stop on the New Jersey Turnpike. The rescue used an air tag on Abby's collar to track her across 25 miles until the USAR drone team showed up to take over the search. Operators working quickly found Abby minutes later, directing rescuers in the dark to her location. Abby suffered hip and ligament damage and some road rash during her disappearance.
In Nevada now, a man allegedly steals a construction vehicle and police open fire on him. Here was the chaotic scene. It was in downtown Henderson Sunday morning. It all started when a 33-year-old suspect hopped a fence and climbed into the front loader and drove through a fence. Two people called 911. The second call came from a security guard who claimed the man threatened to kill him. As police arrived, one officer claimed he was trying to run over law enforcement. Two officers fired a total of 9 rounds. The man was hit twice. The two officers and the suspect were taken to the hospital. While still ahead in our 6:30 half hour, the Tri-Cities becomes the center of Washington State hockey as the Apple Puck rivalry hits the ice this weekend. That and more up next.
The wild card playoff game. Houston battles Pittsburgh Monday at 4:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
So what do you think about these?
Yeah, we're going to take...
From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Don't relocate, renovate. As your needs change, update your bathroom with aging and accessibility solutions designed to keep the space safe and stylish. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business.
With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
From our family at Bruce Heating and Air, New Year's isn't just a day, it's a moment of magic, reflection, and hope. Another year to bring comfort and care to the community we cherish most.
At Furniture Row, a new year calls for a new sofa, sectional, dining group, bedroom set, mattress, and more. Because the New Year's Super Sale has been extended, so getting it all has never been easier. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend and watch the savings add up. And score 60 months no interest financing. Say goodbye to tired old designs. And hello to killer new looks at great prices. But hurry, the extended New Year's Super Sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
Can your pad absorb everything and stay fresh? Always Flex Foam can. It's the only pad made with a flexible foam core that locks in blood and sweat while the top stays dry, keeping you up to 100% leak and odor free. See what foam can do for you.
Gillette Labs is just a fancy-looking Fusion 5? No, it ain't. It's Gillette's best shave, and its ultra-sharp blades last 50% longer. Hey, Joe, come feel my cheeks.
Dad.
Gillette, the best a man can get.
Keeps getting better.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino in Yakima. Experience the thrill of our Vegas-style casino, featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and earn exciting rewards. Enjoy games like Blackjack, Pai Gow, and High Card Flush. While you're here, don't forget to unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy a meal from our restaurant. Come discover Yakima's ultimate entertainment destination, Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
Field trip chaperone.
Before helping prevent migraine with Qulipta, it was hard keeping plans.
And look at me now.
You'll never truly forget migraine, but Qulipta reduces attacks, making more zero migraine days possible to help give that forget you get migraine feeling.
Don't take if allergic. Stop taking and get help right away for allergic reactions like trouble breathing, face, lip, or tongue swelling, itching, or rash. Tell your doctor about increased blood pressure or color changes, pain, or numbness in fingers or toes.
Ask your doctor about Qulipta to help prevent migraine.
When weather is the big story.
An atmospheric river has swollen rivers and streams.
Turn to Apple Valley News Now.
We have live team coverage.
We are on a first alert weather day. Flood warning remains in place for the Yakima River.
The river is continuing to rise.
And all with just one goal, to keep you and your family safe.
Highway 12 near Natchez is no longer passable.
Big story coverage.
Several rescues are also taking place.
Only one station, Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Right now on Apple Valley News Now live at 6:30.
Pasco Elementary School earning national recognition for student achievement. What sets Ruth Livingston Elementary apart?
Plus, mark your calendar as the IRS begins accepting tax returns soon. How the new change could impact your refund.
And Stacey Lee is tracking your forecast as the news continues now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Welcome back, everybody. We have made it to Thursday, Friday Eve.
Yes, yes, Friday Junior, as it were. And yeah, I can't believe this week is almost gone. It is flying by. I think the wind might be helping to usher it out. What do you think?
Maybe. Stacey Lee, is this going to be the story the rest of the night, the winds?
It's going to be breezy, unfortunately. Check out the camera. This is here at our studio shaking, and we've been hearing it through the studio tonight. Now, good news, guys. I know Wendy thinks it's cold, but I had a Facebook memory pop up, and I remember on this day in 2017, it took us 5.5 hours to drive back from Seattle through a major snowstorm. So be happy that our weather's been pretty mild. 43 degrees. Winds are sustained at 21 and breezing and gusting a little bit more, but don't worry, that will die down. Your feels like temperature, though, is 34, so bundle up tonight. A little bit chilly out there. Winds are blowing hard at White Pass, Snoqualmie Pass, Hermiston seeing those gusty winds, as well as Dayton. But again, midnight or so, that's when things will start to calm. Now, the temperatures are being agreeable and pretty mild, 30s and 40s. Our highs are going to stay above average over the next 7 days. Our day tomorrow is going to be a little chilly to start with, but look at this. We're going to be flirting with 50 degrees by the afternoon. So just to recap, cloudy and breezy tonight, lighter winds with partly sunny skies tomorrow, dry over the weekend, 40s and 50s, and then we'll see a slight chance of rain on Monday. And let's talk about how much snow we got in the mountains. I'll have those totals coming up. Austin, Wendy.
Stacy, thanks so much. Pasco Elementary School is being recognized on the national stage for its academic success and student growth.
New at 6:30, Apple Valley News Now's William Albert spoke with the principal at the school about the honor and what they continue to do that sets them apart.
Ruth Livingston Elementary School, located in Pasco, has been named a 2025 National ESEA Distinguished School, a prestigious honor awarded to schools showing exceptional outcomes for students. The recognition is given to federally funded schools across the country that demonstrate strong academic performance, and Livingston was selected for outstanding student achievement and growth. Principal Joe Jissa says he learned about the honor directly from the Superintendent of Public Instruction's office.
We got a call from OSPI just saying that we've been recognized as a national ESEA distinguished school, and based off high academic growth over the last few years. So they look at like our state assessments, and they determine, they look for schools that are knocking on the park, and fortunately Livingston is.
Jissa says having his school recognized at the national level was an incredible feeling.
Overwhelming, because we go into this work, we don't go into it for recognitions and accolades and awards. We go into it to support kids, but it's nice when you see, not only at the state level but the national level that they're seeing that we're really moving the needle and making a difference with kids.
The principal of Ruth Livingston Elementary School tells me that this is the first time that an elementary school in Pasco, as well as the Tri-Cities, has received a national recognition of this magnitude. However, he tells me that this award would not be possible if it were not for the hard work of his staff, as well as the culture that is being built here.
Got to be student-centered, in it to win it with kids, making sure that their basic needs are being met, but not just basic needs, but also we want all kids, regardless of your ethnicity, your background, your economic status, to have a sense of belonging here at Livingston.
Jissa says that mindset is what makes his staff special and why elementary education plays such a critical role in a child's development.
If they're not on grade level reading it by third grade, then they're likely to struggle the rest of their academic career. So we want to make sure that we're intervening early and supporting kids the best we can, academically, emotionally, behaviorally, socially, those kinds of things.
Staff at Ruth Livingston Elementary say their focus remains on helping every student succeed and ensuring all children have the same opportunities to learn. In Pasco, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
As part of this honor, the principal is expected to represent the school at a national education conference in Denver this February, where Livingston will be recognized alongside top schools from across the country.
In local sports this weekend, hockey fans will get the rare opportunity to watch the University of Washington and Washington State's ice hockey teams face off in the Tri-Cities. Saturday will feature a doubleheader at the Toyota Center in Kennewick. The University of Washington and Washington State will play in the Apple Puck. And following their game, the Tri-City Americans will take on the Moose Jaw Warriors at 6:05 p.m.
We are going to have a very fun game between Washington State Cougars and the University of Washington Huskies. They're calling it the Apple Puck. And any fans that want to come out, it's essentially 2 games for the price of 1. The doors open at 3:40. First, it'll be UW and WSU, and then our game.
The college rivals will play a game on Friday as well, prior to the doubleheader on Saturday. Tickets for the Americans will get you into both games.
If you are overwhelmed with holiday bills, you might just get some help from an unlikely source. The Internal Revenue Service. The IRS will start accepting tax returns January 26th that could get you a refund faster if you're due one. If you owe or don't need your refund right away, you're still got until the April 15th deadline to file. There have been several changes to the tax code, and there's a good chance at least one of them could apply to you.
Americans are feeling more pessimistic about finding work. That's according to a new jobs report from the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. It says the likelihood of landing a job fell to a record low 43.1% for December. Additionally, the December survey showed respondents' expectations of losing their job rose to the highest mean of probability since April. Outside of a few sectors, most industries are experiencing what some economists call a hiring recession. Coming up next, just days after a shooting that rocked Minneapolis, the FBI is now investigating another shooting, this time closer to home in Portland, Oregon. We're tracking the latest.
And Stacy is tracking the latest from the weather department. Stay with us.
It's like mountain biking, but in snow. Fly the Northwest, Tuesday at 6.
The New Year clearance event is on now at Walker's.
Take advantage of special pricing on quality furniture throughout the store. Or say yes to no interest, no minimum purchase, and no money down financing.
Going on now at Walker's.
When it comes to legal matters, you need someone you can trust. At Morphine Law Firm, we are sincerely grateful for the last 5 years of trust and support you've given our firm. Your trust and support have been a major driving force behind our mission for justice. We offer free consultations, and we may not always tell you what you want to hear, but we try to steer you in the right direction. We appreciate your continued trust and confidence in Morphine Law Firm.
These other guys don't have protein like me. Up to 35 grams in my protein bowls, or try my 2 for $6 Jack Wraps. If I'm saying something that's not true, do something about it. Try my protein bowls and Jack Wraps.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Meet Jan. She's enjoying a beautiful day outdoors with friends and family. She's also managing her type 2 diabetes by taking Jardiance, the little pill with a big story to tell. You see, once daily Jardiance can help lower your A1C. Jardiance works 24/7 in your body to flush out some sugar. And for adults with type 2 diabetes and known heart disease, Jardiance can reduce the risk of cardiovascular death too.
Serious side effects include increased ketones in blood or urine and infection between and around the anus and genitals. Both may be fatal. Severe allergic reactions, dehydration, urinary tract or genital yeast infections in men and women, and low blood sugar. Stop taking and tell your doctor right away if you have nausea, vomiting, stomach pain, tiredness, rash, swelling, trouble breathing or swallowing. Tell your doctor about lightheadedness, weakness, fever, pain, tenderness, redness, or swelling between the anus and genitals. You may have increased risk for lower limb loss. Call your doctor right away if you have new pain or tenderness, sores, ulcers, or infection in your legs or feet.
So ask your doctor about Jardiance, the little pill with a big story to tell.
Just like you, I'm working towards buying my first home.
I'm saving for my children's future.
Like you, I want financial tools that make my life easier.
At Hapo, we're more than employees. We're people just like you, and we understand what really matters.
Just like you,
we're planning for our future.
And I care about making a difference.
We're here to help you navigate life's milestones, big and small, because we're just like you. Join us at Hapo today.
Hello, Shelby.
Hello, Mariano.
Upload Mrs. Robinson's case.
Processing.
Is there any new information?
The record shows no driver at fault. However, we found footage which shows the other driver caused the wreck.
Nice job. What's the insurance company's offer?
You know it's too low. Should I ask them for more?
Thanks, Shelby. But you know when they hear from the heavy hitter, they'll pay much more.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
Injured in a car wreck? Call the heavy hitter, Attorney Mariano Morales.
The New Year clearance event is on now at Walker's.
Save big on Beautyrest Black and Serta iComfort mattress sets. Or say yes to no money down, no minimum purchase, and no interest financing.
Going on now at Walker's.
Now to a story that's making national headlines but is close to home. Federal immigration officers shot and wounded 2 people this afternoon in Portland, Oregon. The FBI is investigating after an agent-involved shooting involving Customs and Border Patrol agents. This happened right around 2:15 this afternoon.
Portland police found a man and woman with apparent gunshot wounds, both taken to the hospital. We do not yet know their conditions. The Portland Council president confirmed the shooting happened in the city's eastern area and said both individuals are still alive, with hopes for positive updates soon. President Trump signed a memorandum on Wednesday that withdraws the U.S. from 66 international organizations. A White House social media post said the groups no longer serve American interests. They include 31 United Nations organizations and 35 entities that are not related to the UN. One of them, the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. That's the bedrock treaty that underpins international cooperation on climate change. The U.S. joined the treaty and Congress ratified it in 1992 when George H.W. Bush was then president.
Senate lawmakers have advanced a resolution to limit future U.S. military force in Venezuela without congressional approval.
Motion is agreed to.
Today, 5 Senate Republicans voted with Democrat senators to allow a future vote on limiting the president's powers. The full measure is expected to pass next week, which would require 51 votes in the Senate. However, it would still need to withstand a full amendment process. Later this month, the House is expected to take a similar vote on a measure limiting Trump's power to militarily intervene in Venezuela.
The United States could be dealing with Venezuela for an extended period of time. President Trump was asked how long the administration would demand direct oversight of Venezuela. He replied saying, quote, "Only time will tell." President Trump said the rebuilding process will be profitable and will include the taking of oil.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Now let's get to that weather forecast. Pretty quiet tonight. Look, traffic is good. I don't see much going on outside in Kennewick. 35 degrees with a few clouds out there. Now, it is windy, but those winds are starting to die down. We were much breezier in the last broadcast at 5, so things are looking pretty good. Winds starting to decrease, and we'll continue to see that drop. We're still breezy, though, in Hermiston and Tri-Cities. White Pass, Snoqualmie Pass, and Battle Mountain, all pretty gusty tonight as well. Let's look at our snow, our radar. That's starting to dry up as well. Most of that snow concentrated to the northern portion of the Cascades. Baker Mountain up that way. All right, Snoqualmie Pass, here's how much we picked up over the last 48 hours. And whatever happened today has not been added to these totals, by the way. An impressive 27 inches, over 2 feet at White Pass, nearly 2 feet at Snoqualmie Pass. Bluewood, much needed, 17 inches of snow there. Stevens Pass also picked up 19 inches. Now, we are going to see a little bit of snow continue to fall overnight in the Cascades and the Blues, and maybe even a stray shower overnight. But once that moves through, calmer winds, and guess what? We dry out. Things are looking pretty good. Now, we are watching for another system to move across, this time impacting mainly the Cascade Mountains. We could see some impressive amounts of rain, which would then melt the snow that we just got and possibly fill up those rivers, creeks, and streams again. So we'll be watching that over the weekend. Hopefully it's not as heavy as they say, but we're watching that. Again, nearly 1.5 inches of rain for the Cascades is possible. And it's coming in on this subtropical jet instead of the polar jet. Our polar jet now way to the north, the subtropical jet bringing the warmer temperatures. And we're talking much warmer temperatures over the next several days. We're a good 12 degrees above average in Yakima on Tuesday, 12 degrees above average on Monday. So very, very warm for the month of January. I don't know if we'll break records, but I'll keep a close eye on that next week. These are the daytime high temperature trends for Tri-Cities and Hermiston. So on the warm side. Tonight, on the chilly side, once again, we're going to be a little bit warmer than we were last night, but still everybody down in the 30s. We're going to be in the 20s here in Ellensburg, up in the mountains. And then as you head to the east, a little bit warmer, so bundle up. We have a slight chance of rain. That's that little bit you saw coming in overnight, but overall dry, sunshine tomorrow. A little overcast into the weekend. Temperatures in the 50s. Look at that, 53 degrees on Monday, so well above our average of 40 degrees. Yakima also very warm going into next week, looking for a high Monday and Tuesday in the 50s. Weird for me to be saying that in January. Here's what Ellensburg looks like as well. They've had some permafrost, I'll call it. We've been watching their rodeo grounds on our Skycam, and that little bit of snow from 2 weeks ago still hasn't melted, so the dirt keeping that there, but those temperatures warming up might just melt that in the Ellensburg area. Walla Walla, 50 degrees there. Look at that. 54 on Monday. Wow, that is warm. Breezy winds over the weekend, and Hermiston also looking breezy. So pretty warm January. So far, we've been above average before, a bit more than we've been below the average. So keep a close eye on records.
I like that until you started talking about the bugs. Now I'm undecided.
Right? It has to be cold enough in the winter to kill all the bugs. Otherwise, they're worse than this. Anyway, it's my theory. Anyway, it's a thing.
Well, this is a thing, and what's trending? New research reveals how your pet absorbs language and why they might just be eavesdropping on your conversations.
Can your pad absorb everything and stay fresh? Always Flex Foam can. It's the only pad made with a flexible foam core that locks in blood and sweat while the top stays dry, keeping you up to 100% leak and odor free. See what foam can do for you.
I used to struggle with dandruff, but now I use Head & Shoulders every wash because the active ingredient in Head & Shoulders fights off the microbes that cause dandruff.
Where do you think you're going?
See? No flakes down here.
Make every wash count.
Everyone deserves to be connected. Big cities, small towns, everywhere in between. And staying connected shouldn't break the bank. That's why T-Mobile and US Cellular have joined forces. The best network just got bigger. And we're combining it with the local service you know and trust. Join now and save up to 20% versus Verizon.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino in Yakima. Experience the thrill of our Vegas-style casino, featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and earn exciting rewards. Enjoy games like Blackjack, Pai Gow, and High Card Flush. While you're here, don't forget to unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy a meal from our restaurant. Come discover Yakima's ultimate entertainment destination, Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
I told myself I was okay with my moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis symptoms.
With my psoriatic arthritis symptoms, but just okay isn't okay.
And I was done settling.
If you still have symptoms after trying Humira or Enbrel, Rinvoq works differently. Rinvoq is a once-daily pill that can rapidly relieve joint pain, stiffness, and swelling, as fast as 2 weeks for some. And even at the 3-year mark, many people felt this relief. Rinvoq can stop joint damage, and in PSA, can leave skin clear or almost clear.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events: infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant, or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Done settling?
Ask your rheumatologist for Rinvoq.
And take back what's yours.
AbbVie could help you save.
In an instant, your world can shatter. At Quantum Legal, we understand injuries can be an immense burden, taking a toll on your body and leaving you drowning in medical expenses. Battling insurance companies without legal representation will make matters worse. We are committed to advocating for your deserved compensation. Quantum Legal, where compassion meets justice.
Crack It. Wild. Coverage begins at 7 tonight on My Network TV.
Well, you know, some toddlers can learn new words just by overhearing conversations. Now, new research suggests some dogs can as well.
Wow. According to a study published in the Journal of Science, owners of 10 gifted dogs introduced 2 new toys to their pets, repeatedly saying the toys' names. Researchers found that 7 of the 10 dogs were able to identify and retrieve that new toy.
They repeated the study but did not allow the dogs to interact with the new toys. By simply overhearing their owners talk about the toys, the dogs were able to pick them out.
They concluded that gifted dogs can pick up new words by monitoring the speaker's gaze, picking up on communicative cues and then extracting key words from sentences. All right, we got to talk about this.
So we just can't like talk in front of our dogs freely anymore?
Right.
Is that not the thing?
Oh, absolutely. When it's, when we're talking about a bone, B-O-N-E, we spell it
you have to
out.
spell it,
or the treat,
Do you
or
think
I
they
say,
spell?
I say, who wants to go? And they all go, that means we're going for
That's
a
right,
walk.
that's right,
So
they know that, yeah.
definitely.
Oh my
so I must have 3 gifted dogs.
There you go. Yeah, be careful what you say around them. They're
Right.
listening, right?
I love that.
All right, well, it's almost time for Animal Planet's annual Puppy Bowl. Team Rough will take on Team Fluff.
That's right. This year's Canine Sports event on Super Bowl Sunday will look a little different. The first time there's going to be 15 pups with special needs.
And a special exhibition game will spotlight senior dogs available for adoption. Team Oldies versus Team Goldies.
Oh, I love that too. In all, the Puppy Bowl will highlight 150 dogs from more than 70 shelters.
And Wendy, you've got a special needs dog.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. She's partially paralyzed in her back leg. She has a little bit of a hard time getting around, but
she could be in the
Tinkerbell, if you're listening, we love you.
Yes, we love you, Tink. You could be in the Puppy Bowl.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Do you think she understood that?
Maybe.
I don't know either.
Maybe.
All right. Well, that made me smile. You have something that's going to make us smile again, though.
Right. We like to leave on a high note. Reason to smile. That's next.
I think this is my favorite. Okay. Hun, what do you think of this?
From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Don't relocate, renovate. Avoid rising interest rates by changing your bathroom, not your home. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
At Furniture Row, a new year calls for a new sofa, sectional, dining group, bedroom set, mattress, and more. Because the New Year's Super Sale has been extended, so getting it all has never been easier. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend and watch the savings add up. And score 60 months no interest financing. Say goodbye to tired old designs. And hello to killer new looks at great prices. But hurry, the extended New Year's Super Sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
Today we're unboxing Charmin Ultra Soft Smooth Tear. Wow, these wavy edges tear so much better than ordinary squares. And it's way softer. Charmin Ultra Soft Smooth Tear, definitely recommend. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
Ooh, stuffed up again?
So congested.
You need Sinex Saline from Vicks.
Just Sinex? Breathe. What is wow? Sinex, breathe.
Mounjaro for adults with type 2 diabetes.
Will this be the year all my hard work pays off?
My hard work pays off.
Will this be the year I push the limits yet again?
Will this be the year
I break through and take control
of my type 2 diabetes?
Will this be the year you ask your doctor about Mounjaro?
With Mounjaro, 3 out of 4 people reach an A1C under 7%. And some people lost up to 25 pounds.
This is my year.
Don't take Mounjaro if you're allergic to it, or if you or someone in your family had medullary thyroid cancer or multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Stop and call your doctor right away if you have an allergic reaction, a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, or vision changes. Serious side effects may include inflamed pancreas and gallbladder problems. Taking Mounjaro with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar. Tell your doctor if you're nursing, pregnant, plan to be, or taking birth control pills. And before scheduled procedures with anesthesia. Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting, which can cause dehydration and may cause kidney problems.
This is my year. What about you? Is this the year you finally break through?
Ask your doctor about once-weekly Mounjaro for type 2 diabetes. Paid partnership with Lilly.
You are our Volunteers Count winner. You just won $1,000. Your 15 years of service hadn't gone unnoticed. So inspirational. And I always tell her, I'm like, you're my goal.
To nominate someone, click on Volunteers Count at AppleValleyNewsNow.com. First Alert Weather Radar, sponsored by Idaho Central Credit Union.
And welcome back. We always leave on a high note, and check that photo out. Wow,
Yeah.
Thank you, Rick, for sending that one in. Pretty cool photo of some clouds and that blue sky behind. Winter clouds on a Tuesday evening. from Pasco, Washington. So keep them coming. Use the QR code right there. That's the easiest way. Point your phone at that QR code, take a picture. Takes you right to the landing page to upload your photo thanks to Lifetime Dental Care. Real quick, it's going to be a little chilly in Kittitas and Yakima Valleys in the morning, a little warmer in Tri-Cities and Hermiston, flirting with 50 degrees for tomorrow as we round out our first week, official week of January. Can you guys believe it? 2026.
That's crazy.
So
All right.
there you go.
Well, that'll do it for us. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Hoping your news is good news.
Have a great night.